Ryan, it seemed like Jeff Teague's return tonight really kind of helped you, especially in that third quarter when he kind of really got things going. What did you see from him tonight?
Yeah, I mean, nice floor game from a point guard, from a solid point guard in terms of he had 18 points in under 23 minutes, 6 assists, and 1 turnover. He was pushing the pace. He was great with that group in there, and he really helped us in a number of ways, especially in the fourth quarter. You could see where a guy like that would be missed. The way he was able to settle us down, get into a pick and roll action, get in the teeth of the paint, make decisions. A big credit to him for being ready. And I was wrong in terms of 4 games and having some rust. He was huge credit to him.
I know they scored a lot of points, but do you feel like you're seeing defensively some strides being made in terms of the way that you're making some rotations and covering for each other in key moments?
I do, and I think a number of those points were towards the end, too. And, they did only have 19 points in the fourth quarter. We don't like the 35 and 36-point quarters. Those are the ones that hurt us. But, there's a number of really good things that we're doing defensively.
Following up on that a little bit, Jeff off the bench with some of those guys who are not natural scorers, is that something you stay with?
I don't know. I'm just happy that we won right at the moment and that we played well. The winning takes care of itself if you do the little things right, and those guys are fully bought in to that. But whatever we do moving forward as a group, we do it as a group. And I'm going to bring it up again, and because it is a real thing. You have guys in Noah Vonleh and Gorgie Jang who both deserve solid minutes, and we've tried to give teams different looks when Cat isn't on the floor in terms of Noah's a little bit quicker, Gorgie protects the rim a little better. They both have some strengths. But that's just a point that the fact that those guys give themselves up for the group and the fact that they want each other to do well, that's just what that locker room is. So whatever we do in terms of starting lineup, end of the game lineup, these guys have been great in terms of wanting to help each other.
You think Jake's starting to find his stride within this team and this scheme as far as kind of what his role is and where he fits in?
Yeah, I absolutely do. And he, he's 7 for 9. It's efficient. The way he's moving. I mean, he's full speed offensively, defensively, north-south, and east-west. So everything he does is with force, which is something we talk about a lot as a team. So he is a system guy, and he's been able to flourish lately.
Just with Jared as the starting point guard tonight, do you get the sense that the game is really slowing down for him just to go out to win a matchup against a tough defender and DeJounte Murray, the backdoor cuts, the block shots? Do you feel like everything is slowing down? It's coming together for him?
Yeah, I do, and I'm glad you bring that up, John, though, in terms of positions, because we don't necessarily talk about positions like, Wig could be the starting point guard. Right now, JC could be the starting point guard at the moment. But when we started Josh the other night, you can say Josh was the starting point guard. So, with the way we're playing, all those guys are able to handle. So it's almost positionless, but we do have one big in there at all times. I know we've seen some in some numbers crunches where we've played more 2 bigs, but for the most part, we have wings who can all handle, and then you got a big in there. But as to your question, Jared is finding his stride. I think things are slowing down for him, especially off of pick and rolls. You're seeing some of the things that he was great at Texas Tech in terms of the way he was able to freeze defenders, the way he was able to get to the rim, and then he's able to see the floor too. And he wants to be coached hard too. I mean and he's responding.
Defensively, kind of where's he, in terms of being rookie in the league and trying to grasp everything that you're trying to do?
Yeah, there's room for improvement with all of us, but there's room for growth there, and he's going to be a high-level elite defender in this league, and he's learning. There's so many different coverages. I mean, I'll let you guys try to figure it out, but we did a number of different things tonight, off the ball, on the ball, with different numbers, 1 through 4, 3 through 5, things like that, because San Antonio is a good basketball team, and they've been very the ball is moving. I mean, the cutters are moving, so we wanted to try to keep a blue shirt on a white shirt, and he's learning with all that.
You guys are now 7-0 when you win the rebounding battle. Is that a point of emphasis, coincidence in your eyes? And are you surprised at how well you've been able to rebound early in the year?
First, it's always a point of emphasis to rebound in this league. We do talk about it a good amount. But at this point, I know I keep saying it is still early, and we're 11 games in, but with as much as we're together, nothing surprises me with that group anymore in terms of exceeding expectations, or no matter what size the guy is, or and I'll just say, I thought we had a great crowd, for a snowy day and a Wednesday night, but hey, if you haven't watched us much, like these guys are fun to be around. They're fun to you feel the energy. So coming out to the Target Center it's fun.
How much growth have you seen from Andrew in terms of passing? I think he had 7 assists tonight. He's had 5 or more assists in 6 of his last 7 games. Just how much growth have you seen there as of late? Yeah,
a big. There's a lot of growth there. I mean, it's something he talked about a lot this summer, and it's we want him to continue to play this way. We understand that the season ebbs and flows, so there will be ups, there will be downs. But he's playing at a high level right now. But it's because the little things are getting taken care of, so the big things can be taken care of.
What did you think of the fan reaction when he checked out for the last time and kind of got a standing ovation?
Yeah, I love it. I love when any one of our guys gets what they deserve in terms of applause from the crowd. But you guys can go back and look at things I've said about Andrew, and everybody knows how I feel about him. So that's how I felt.
With him, the shot selection, the creation for others, his decisiveness, the little things he's doing with like the hustle plays on the glass and everything. What excites you most about what you've seen from him early this year?
That he wants to do the things that it takes to win. Bottom line, and I can go to Cat with that too. We were just in the locker room, and the first time when we all came in there as coaches, Cat's shouting out the other guys in the room. Jake, Jeff, JC, Wig. Wig is not a big talker. He's shouting other guys out. This team is connected, and it's just a credit to those guys as individuals and as people.